Hello dear viewer and welcome back to Outlanders on iOS. I just paused it so that we could be as close to the previous episode as possible. We're basically making a wicker bread statue thing with, once we get enough people to work on the farm. It's going to take a while because one of the things we are trying to do is keep the population under 14. We have reached 13 population, so we're trying to make sure nobody gets too handsy anymore. We're going to try to keep it at 13 so that it's unlikely for us to hit 14. I don't know if that's how that will work. It may only make it, less likely for stuff to happen. Where's that guy going? Where's our new kid going? Somebody is going somewhere that is less important. Oh, you went to this lumberjack space. I see you were. Well, since you're already there, we'll do a little bit. But we really don't need you there. Turns out we have most of the stuff we need. So, what we really need... Uh-oh. There's apparently more mushroom farmers. I take it back. Mushrooms have been probably the best in terms of getting everybody fed. Oh, man. Okay, we don't have the thing that makes them eat less. So that's not good. So we need to add more people to that. We have one builder. Got the bakery, which doesn't matter still. We go into the mushrooms. Alla ya. We may need to work harder. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, even though it's gonna make them super upset. Hopefully I can turn it off before it's too upsetting. That is the plan, currently. Not yet. We'll have our builder keep going around. I think, honestly, having fewer farms here may have been the way to go. Just put more people on the farm once we get the people. But, yeah. Because the mushrooms, once again, I think, are the best bang for your buck. There were quite a few good places for that. We are going to pull off this lumberjack once they're done cutting that down. Taking all the wood back. As everybody's getting hungry. I wasn't paying enough attention to how the mushrooms were going. Okay, once that's done, move her out to the mushrooms, please. She go to the windmill? She did. So it takes one wheat to make one flour. We'll pull her off of that for now. Do we need to build anything else, really? I don't think so. And we definitely don't need the guy then at the quarry anymore. We got 2 people at the farm, so we'll hopefully be double the speed. In theory. We're going to go ahead and destroy this cabin when we can. Yeah, everybody's getting pretty unhappy again. We got one more day of unhappiness. But it looks like we are getting a better handle on the food. So I may want to make another forager's hut. If I can. I did clear out some trees. So, yeah. Let's see. Still have quite a few mushrooms, though. Which is weird. Usually they're picked clean. With this many people. Okay. Well, for now it's working. But we do want a new farm when we can. Get rid of the builder. No, actually, I take that back. Too late. Okay. Got the 2 people on the farm. Can't tell if that's wheat to be picked up or not. But yeah, people are unhappy. Gotta cancel that. 2 followers are hungry. 4 followers are hungry. Oh, man. So yeah, it seems like maybe only having 1 farm was a better idea. Go ahead and get away from that. And then... No, Isabella. we want you to go on this farm. Do it. And then we'll take one of the farmers and make him work in the windmill. That is my current idea. Because for the wicker bread man, we need 20 lumber, 90 bread, etc., etc. We've got the lumber. We need the bread. And it's going to take 1 wheat to make 1 flour, but you need 2 flour to make the bread, so you need 180, technically, to make enough for the wicker bread man. And so we've got, what, 100 more days left to try that? 180 days. So 150 days. So technically I think we're on a good start. We are once again keeping hands off. People are still going hungry. We are still getting quite a few mushrooms. Maybe we take one of these guys off, put them over here, get that farm ready. And I wonder if they'll eat the bread or not. So we don't have anybody there. We want somebody there when we can, once one of the kids grows up. And then we'll do the bakery after that. Or actually, the windmill after that. Yeah, we don't need a sawmill anymore. A follower is hungry. So only one of them. Now it's 6. Okay. Anything else we can maneuver? Because we do want somebody here when we can. Yeah, 3 there. 4 here. So I guess we'll have to reassign one of them, unfortunately. Go ahead. We do have some wheat, so maybe I will keep them there, but I don't know. Okay. Now we don't have anybody at the builders, which is currently fine. Yeah, this other farm has been pointless at the moment. Got everybody on the forager's hut we can. Could build another forager's hut, but I think it'd be better just to focus on the farm. So we'll see just how good that is. Yeah, we've got this stockpile, but they're not going to use it until the other ones get filled up, apparently. Which is interesting. Looks like we are starting to make some bread. Flour. Flour bread. Here. We'll add somebody to the bakery once one of the kiddos grows up. We are apparently steadily gaining happiness, which is nice. Okay, we are running lower on the mushrooms now. I could build a fortress hut for those 2 trees, but yeah, I think now we have a better handle on this. It would have been better to not put the lumberjack cabin here, but another forager's hut, and then just work on getting rid of the lame trees around our little place, and buy the farm, and these trees up here, because they're not doing too much in that corner. Of course, that's if you're trying to make, you know, the 180-day limit, if you want to be methodical. I was trying to rush it a little bit. And we currently still have 13 people, so hands off seems to be working. So we'll see how it goes. The main thing is being able to reach our goal before we hit 15 population. That is the current plan. Hey, we got another adult. Okay. Looks like they already went into a position. That is good. Are they getting all the mushrooms or no? Looks like we could move this a little bit further. Forager's hut. It's not going to fit though, is it? We could build one up here. That's interesting. Okay, now another road. Gonna go down to the toadstools. Because we can. Okay, then we will need a builder again in order to accomplish that. So I'll get a person ready to become a builder. Okay. So, do we have any bread left, or are people eating it? We got the flour. I think people might be eating it. So maybe we do need the extra farms if we have to change to a bread economy, which is very intensive. At least 2 flour becomes 2 bread instead of just 1 bread. So that is kind of nice. And he is putting it down there to cool, apparently. We've got 4 flour into 2 bread now. Don't want to work harder yet. We are barely keeping people happy. It's kind of consistent around these 60s right now. But I think people are eating the bread. Yeah. I don't think it's going towards the wicker bread man. I have to try to prioritize that once we get a builder. Follower is unemployed. Did somebody go here? We did. Okay, so we can do 2. But actually, let's prioritize this other forager's hut since we keep having people hungry. A baby was born! Ah! Okay, so we have reached our limit. I don't think we're going to finish underneath the 14. My best bet is you do have to keep using the hands-off declaration the whole time. And just really go for it. I'm going to pause Wicker Bread Man. And the question is, do we have enough lumber then, once we build this other forager's hut thing? If not, we'll need to add a lumberjack over there. Okay. Followers are hungry. That's not great. Okay, well we are prioritizing this. That's good. And then we can get some people over there. Once they finish it. Now at least it seems like happiness is sort of rising over time. Okay, good. Forager's hut. Gonna get rid of 1, 2. Add another person here. Who did we get rid of for that? One of the builders. Okay. Alright then. We will now prioritize the Wicker Bread Man. And hopefully that means people won't eat all the bread before we get it to the Bread Man. Because right now, they definitely are. Rather hilarious. Do we have anybody on the farm? No. A lot of wheat over here. Anything else we need? Looks like this forager's hut will help us even out our foraging. You know what? Let's see how many grow during the night, because we might not need 2 guys here. No. Let us add a worker, I guess. We just have 1 more kiddo. Okay, they're still stocking up wood, but they're stocking it over here by the table and everything. That's kind of cool. Okay, we got our 4 farmers. Nobody's at the quarry because we don't need it anymore. And then we can probably take Isabella out of here. Make her maybe another builder. Or another baker. Let's make another baker. We need more bread. As far as I can tell, we're doing okay with just Fred here, but maybe we're not. Yeah, I don't need one of these guys. Okay. Hopefully this will work out. Take Helen off this farm. Yeah, and she went over here. Alright. I wish there was a way to prioritize which foods they ate. Actually, I'm wondering... Well, we're not going to do that yet. We don't have enough happiness. But I bet it goes bread, mushrooms, then tomatoes in terms of what they eat first, based on that little graph. That's a theory, mind you. Okay, they are working on this. Okay, we've got 140 days left. Well, 138. But, you know. What else can we do? We got 2 people in each of these, right? Yes. So we want to produce enough bread that we have a little bit of a surplus. Yeah, we are getting mushrooms back here again. They are regrowing. I think it's so good to have this many people working on the mushrooms. Yeah, because we're barely keeping ahead of the food curve. And that's with 4 farmers. And I don't think having more farmers is going to actually help us produce food enough. So the real question being, do we even worry about producing bread this quickly until we have more farms available and more wheat? Let's check how the wicker bread man's doing. We got 5 loaves. So if we keep going at this pace, it's been a few days to get 5 loaves. Let's just wait. So, what are we going to produce in one day? It looks like at least 2 per day for the wicker man. So that would be 45 days total at our current production capacity with everybody at their current job. We don't know how long it's going to take to build it. But it looks like we'd be able to hit probably around day 100 building it. Let's find out at the end of today how much bread we've got. Nobody's coming over here today. Okay. They're putting the bread in the baskets. So, yeah, about 2 a day. Which seems reasonable for now. Okay, we've got the 2 builders. That's probably why we're getting 2 a day. Nobody's in this farm. Would it be better to have everybody at this farm, I wonder? Like, they are apparently tilling it. I wonder if they're tilling it because they are the farmers? Isabella, 69 years old, her body is her temple. I wonder if they die at some point. Which is a little bit morbid, but, you know. Oh, a baby was born! No, well... Oh well. It's not a bad thing. It's bad for us in terms of meeting our goal, but... babies are a gift. Anyway... build that road. Build another road. Let's do something like that. Okay. Then... should probably have a farm over here once somebody grows up. Yeah. So it does look like the farmers will till the fields themselves rather than rely on a builder like I thought. Let's build a bit better of a wheat field. Like, okay. I did say a bit better, I didn't say perfect. Okay, and hopefully we'll have good roads going through. Looks like our mushrooms are holding pretty steady, so that's good. How's our health, though, with well-fed? Everybody is well-fed right now. We have 14 happy people. One person is unhappy, though. That's not great. We've got the baby. A follower doesn't have a home. That's right. Ugh. Okay. Well, how many planks do we have? We have 1 plank. So we will build a modest home. Probably just like right over here. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, you know what? I bet we could build a home right up there. And that would be better. Well, oh well. It would be nice to be able to micromanage a little easier, but... oh. We'll do that. How's our wicker bread man coming? Now we really don't care about population size quite as much. So we're going to go ahead and pause that and focus on this house. Prioritize. And we still have our hands off. We're going to cancel it and declare it again, just in case that does something. Still have plenty of mushrooms for both foragers' huts, weirdly enough. Yeah, we need to work on that house sooner rather than later. Okay. Joey can't turn the sawmill into a good place to live. But oh well. So we've got this house almost finished. There we go. And then we still have our 2 builders because they're the ones working on the stuff. And they finally destroyed that lumberjack's cabin because I didn't have them working on this. I'll try to get them to start working on that again. Okay, how are we doing on the bread? We got 3 loaves. Now that we're not worried as much as we were about population, and then we can focus more on the bread production. Like, do we have enough wheat? We technically have a little bit left over. So we could, in theory, do this. Why is that person not there? I think we still need everybody who's foraging on foraging duty. Otherwise I'd pull them off. Maybe pull off one of these farmers. I think 4 farmers is still better than 1. So... I guess we'll pull Igor back to the windmill. Yeah, you can only have 2 people in the bakery anyway, so hopefully this will allow some flour to build up. Then we can try to spam it out and get more of it to the wicker man per day. The wicker bread man. Okay, we've got our road. I thought I made that connect. Apparently I did not. It's funny, because we've got this on prioritize, but they're building the road. Which I'm fine with, but I don't understand. Oh, AI. I guess you do your own thing. Okay then. We will probably need to add a worker back here at some point. So you know what? Igor, I keep reassigning you. I hope you enjoy it. A little bit of freedom. I think pretty much each tree becomes 3 lumber. It might be a straight conversion regardless of the size of the tree. Oh, that looks like 6. Because he already took 2 away. Or at least 1. Maybe it was 5. Okay, once he's done with this, we are done with the lumberjack base. Okay. And then you will go back to the windmill. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of flour. Okay. The plan might work. Feels like it might. How are we doing on here? Only 17. Okay then. So what we might do... Okay, we don't have anybody on that farm. We'll pull one farmer off. Put them over here. Just so we're producing a little bit on this. And maybe the timing will be better? No. No clue. I got 2 kids still on the way. We can work harder too. Now that we're at 85%, it's not terribly risky. So we'll do that. And then, yeah. What else could we do to help? Still got that on prioritize. We've got all the lumber we need. Just need the bread and the time. And by time, I don't mean a delicious herb used in cooking. I mean Thyme is not what we are looking for. For better or for worse. You know what, Igor? We're gonna go back to the bakery. Because apparently we're not producing bread fast enough now for people not to eat it. So our builders really weren't doing anything. Kid grew into an adult. That's nice. We'll go ahead and add them here. Helen and Edward. Great liar. A talent he rarely uses. Oh, man. Sometimes. So that was even with hands off. So I think in order to meet the optional mission requirement, you probably have to use hands off in the beginning. And then it'd be a very long process indeed to get this Wicker Man built. We're having trouble with this many people already. Getting the bread over there. There's probably a way to optimize the farm usage. It'd be nice if there was a tutorial on that, but oh well. Huh. Okay, yeah. That does reach that tree. I was wondering, why is that guy picking mushrooms there? Was it a random villager? But no, it was this guy. Andre. Also, did Isabella... 79 years old. Still going. Well, maybe we'll find out if they die. Because if they do, we might go back below our population limit. 214. Yeah. So we've got our 3 farmers up here. We could think about building houses closer to the farm so they don't have to travel that far every day. But the roads, I think, have really helped. And we've got this going. So, you know what? I will probably just keep going as is and try to make cuts. So, dear viewer, we'll call this episode here. Thanks for watching, Outlanders. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it, and have a great day.